Hey guys, this is Scope, and we're playing an original Xbox game. Yeah, that's G-Status right there. And welcome to, presented by Sega, Project Graffiti. That's right, my new LP is starting now, and it is created by Smilebit. And this is one of my all-time most cherished games ever, so please, please give it a chance. If you've never heard of it before, it's kind of obscure, but it's also one of the greatest games ever, so behold, Dolby Digital. Quite a bit of advertising we have here. No. I'm playing this on the 360, by the way. And here we go. Graffiti is art. However, graffiti as an act of vandalism is a crime. Yes, pretty much Sega does not condone vandalism. But graffiti is art. That is the key. I love how I see this every time I turn the game on. It's so great. Anyways, we are now loading. Oh boy. Oh boy! Understand the concept of love. This, my friends, is JSRF, or as I lovingly call it, Jet Set Radio Future. Jet Set Radio Future was created in 2002 by Sega for the original Xbox. It is the sequel to Jet Grind Radio, or Jet Set Radio, for the Dreamcast, one of the biggest gems of all time. And as you can see, it pretty much has a lot to do with skating, graffiti, obviously, and dance. And it is just like an awesome game that a lot of people don't get the chance to play. It's really great. So you're going to get a little demo of it here, and this is pretty much what the gameplay is going to look like. You skating around. You're generally going to be by yourself, though. You're not going to have all these guys with you. Just skating around, spreading graffiti, and dancing. And there's a lot more to it than that, but you will understand. Anyway, as you can see, this is cel-shaded graphics, obviously. And that's one of the main reasons I love this game, is these cel-shaded graphics just date so well. Even for today's standards, these are great graphics, and much like Wind Waker, you know, it's really well done. Cell shaded is so beautiful and so, like, it's so artsy. It just really is, and all the blur effects and all these lines, it's just, this game just did it very, very well in its art style. This game was pretty much revolutionary at its time for its art style, and the soundtrack, as you're going to see in this game, is one of the most amazing things. It's got so many different tracks that are just, as you can hear just by this first track, they're so active and great and fitting to the game. So that's why I love this game. It's both an art, musical masterpiece, and it's also kind of underrated. People don't generally play this game. It's just not a game you come across, but luckily I did, and I'm so glad that I did because it's amazing. So let's press start to begin already. This is Jet Set Radio Future. Ready to kick some ass! God, that was perfect timing. Alright, so I don't really have a game to load here. You can load your game, or you can do versus mode, which I'm not going to do. So we're going to start a new game. Let's do it. Oh, baby, I'm so excited. Yo, this is the GG's Garage. Hey, where's our pizza? And this is Corn, by the way, as you can see by the name down there. He's just sitting over there. He waves his hands back and forth. He waves his hands back and forth. Huh? You're not the pizza guy? Oh, yo, here to join the GG's, eh? Tell you what, find Gum. She's the one you want to talk to. Just get close to her and pull the right trigger. Got it? Right trigger. Oh, we're breaking the fourth wall already here. Anyway, so we get control right off the gun here. This is Yo-Yo, our character. And he is coming here to apparently join the GG's, which is this group of young skaters. So you get close to people, you can pull the right trigger to talk. What do you got to say, Corn? Why don't you talk to her now? I will. Alright, so, and look at just the art style when you stop and then when you start going and it gets that like little, just black lines around him. It's so great. Anyway, I'll give you the basic control schemes here. Gum's actually going to help us go over in a second. But pretty much you press A to jump, and if you jump on a rail, you automatically grind. You can press X in intervals. You have to kind of time it well, otherwise if you do it too fast, he's not going to be able to do tricks. And as you hear, you get a little negative sound there, like bomb, 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 bomb. You can press X to do tricks, and you can press Y to turn around while grinding. And then if you jump off, you can do tricks in midair and pretty much continue grinds if you land back on grindable surfaces like rails. And then, of course, you press A to jump. And we'll get into all this in a second here. First, let's go talk to Gum, who's right over here. Oh, look, it's a puppy! Oh, look at a puppy. So cute. That's Potts, by the way. That's his name. That's his doghouse. Alright, so this is Gum. She's pretty hot. Let's check her out. So, you're the cat who wants to join us, huh? I don't know where you're from, but the streets are tough. Real tough. But let's see what you're made of. Well, we'll start off nice and slow. Let's see how much air you can grab. Press the A button to jump. So she's going to put us through a series of tests here to join the GG, so press A button to jump. As soon as it sets go, press A. Okay, now jump 3 times. Oh, really? 1, 2, 3. God, I can get some air, though. And as you can see, the reason they call him Yo-Yo is because as he jumps and moves, he's like, yo, yo, yo. Alright, the next technique is a grind. Try jumping onto rails and fences. If you land it the right way, you'll slide automatically. Yes, we know this. Alright, so let's go show off a grind. And not only can you just grind on rails, but you can also grind on surfaces that are like edgy, kind of. Here, I'll show you what I mean. We can take this rail here, kind of build up some momentum. For example, the side of this pipe here, the side of this ramp, as you can see, if you go up it right on the corner, you'll grind off of it and you can jump off it, get some nice air. Oh, she's talking about, what is she talking about? 10 of those. Alright, she's talking about spray cans. So only certain people can see these spray cans, and they're the soul of the street. Can't do graffiti if you got no soul. That's what I'm talking about. So now we need to go collect some graffiti cans. Ah, here are some right here. So we need to collect 10 spray cans. Let's do it. Just grind on rails. You can collect these. There you go. I believe you can hold a max of 30 at this point. There's a bunch of these around. You got some spray cans. Time for some graffiti spraying then. Go to the round-shaped mark and pull the right trigger. Alright, let me get some more cans first. I want to get up to 20 here just to speed things along because it'll make it faster. Yeah, 30 is the max right now. Also, you can grind on the side of half pipes here. Also, something really cool is you can actually jump up and do tricks too if you press A to jump at the right time. Anyway, the round-shaped marks she's talking about are these, and this is where you're going to do your graffiti. For each round-shaped mark, you pull the right trigger once to do a piece of the graffiti. And once you do all 3, you successfully do the graffiti. And as you can see, each one consumes a spray can. So this is a medium-sized one. As you saw, an M popped up from my head when he was doing that. That means that's a medium-sized graffiti. And there are also bigger ones like this one at the half pipe here. That is, see, that one was a large, and that's a medium. Also, you can grind off these posters, but I didn't get enough air. The dog poster. Alright, so now she's talking about performing a boost dash. To do this, you have to have 10 spray cans. That's what it costs. And when you have 10 spray cans and you're going, just pretty much press B, and you get a super big speed boost. That's pretty epic right there. And as you can see, we've got a trick counter up on the top left that tells you what tricks you're doing, how many combos you've done in a row without falling, and pretty much how many points you amass. Not too shabby, but that don't mean nothing on the streets. That's where the real test starts. But hey, if you ever feel like practicing, just find Roboy. He can be a real pain sometimes. Actually, he's a real pain all the time. But he should be able to help you out. He'll help you set your game settings and show you how to save your game too. He's cool like that. Alright. Oh, this is Roboy. Gum said, what about me? Hey, anyway, the name's Roboy, but I'm sure you knew that. Everyone who's anyone knows who I am. Ain't no way you're gonna survive out there without the proper training. Streets go easy on nobody. Alright. Oh, look, it's Corn again. Yo, noob, you heard about Jet Set Radio, right? It's an underground pirate radio station headed up by the almighty DJ Professor K. Man, that fool plays some sick tunes. And if you listen long enough, he'll even clue you in on the lowdown on the streets, too. You should tune in if you want to survive out there. Wait, listen up, the show's about to begin. Alright, so now the Jet Set Radio is going to start with DJ Professor K. I'm kind of just going to let this go, so let's do it. Get up, get down. Love that music.
Yeah,
whoa.
This is DJ Professor K, baby, the master of mayhem, know what I'm saying? Bring you another Tokyo
I feel you, dog.
pirate radio broadcast from Jet Set Radio. I'm gonna bust into your head through your cute little ears and blow your mind with my sexy voice and out of sight sounds. Those of you calling
I love how this guy talks.
Suckers.
Suckers?
Being oppressed by the Rokkaku Group, a mega enterprise headed by Rokkaku Goshi. Rokkaku is using his money and influence to mess with everything. Industry, society, and even our culture. And he's even got his eyes set on City Hall. Lately, Rokkaku's
so this
been
guy's the
taking
mayor,
down the
apparently.
Passing that Rokkaku law crap, even buying off the police department.
Law crap.
This law ain't nothing but garbage. It's just some selfish little punk's way of trying to show he's a big man. Rokkaku and his gang are trying to stomp out our culture left and right. They don't give a rip about our rights. All they care about is profit. And some spineless fools
bunch of assholes
become flunkies in their diabolical scheme. You better believe they're
guessing
listening
that guy.
to this broadcast. But even in all this heat, there's a group of young kids who are tearing up the streets. I'm talking about the rudies. These kids are set out to burn.
That's us, baby.
And Now they're all
Hell yeah.
in their own little territorial tug-of-war.
Oh, so there's
The
many of us
hottest team
apparently.
at the moment is the GGs. There's Yo-Yo. a
That's
guy
me,
who blows
sucker.
your mind with silver tongue. And Gum, a real
Silver
cool
tongue,
lady who leads
bitch.
the trail of broken hearts wherever she goes. And let's not forget their leader, a self-styled genius that goes by the name of Corn. These three in your guard.
Named after vegetables, baby.
Know what I'm saying? Lately, Tokyo's been on one bad trip. The attack on the record store on Chuo Street, prowlers in Dogenzaka Hill, lowlifes spreading vicious rumors, the mysterious blackout on 99th Street.
Holy
And who
crap,
should
we've
be
got our work
following
set
them
out for us,
around
don't
but
we?
The Rikaku Group's watchdog, the Rikaku Police, with the Rikaku.
The Rikaku
just around the
Police.
corner, the crackdown, the
Love
rain
how he
getting
says that.
tighter. My heart ain't pounded like this since my first date. I was so nervous, know what I'm saying? I forgot to wear my underwear, baby. This ain't the time to be sitting around sipping afternoon tea. Game's gonna start soon, and y'all gonna be the one making the plays.
That's right, baby. We're making the plays. The game's about to start. Let's do it. All right, guys. So we are set free here once again in the GG's garage. We are officially part of the team now. This is pretty sick. So DJ Professor K, what? DJ Professor K just pretty much gave us the lowdown of what's going on the streets. He mentioned all those incidents like prowlers in Dogenzaka Hill, the blackout on 99th Street. Those are all going to be destinations we're going to be heading to and really just checking it out. But our main objective for the game really is, as he said, the Rudies, which is the collective group of everybody running around doing graffiti and on skates. Is pretty much all those kids are called the Rudies, and we're just a specific gang called the GGs, which apparently are on top right now. Anyway, we're pretty much just going to set out, and our goal in this game is just to cover up other teams' graffiti and pretty much spread our culture throughout Tokyo right now. By the way, this is set in 2024 futuristic Tokyo. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah, if you leave it long enough here, Yo-Yo starts dancing, by the way. Pretty sick, I like it. Anyway, our goal is pretty much the Rikaku Police, as DJ Professor K said, is stomping down the culture and trying to start a new law that pretty much just owns everything. It's like they're an authoritarian government, so to speak. And our goal is pretty much to just stop them at every corner and keep our culture alive by spreading graffiti, grinding around, and just like spreading, our culture throughout the streets. And that's going to be our goal. And to stop any other gang that tries to overpower us. So anyway, let's talk to our dudes here. Let's talk to Roboy. You talking to me? Hey! And Roboy can do a number of things here. That last option that's there, we're going to be doing that much, much later. That's something else. Garage BGM. This is really cool. You can actually change the soundtrack of your... you can actually change what song plays in your garage. The one that's playing right now is humming the bass line. So we're going to leave that. This is all things graffiti. What you can do here, this game is actually really cool. As you see, when I did that graffiti, it was a actual, like, pre-made graffiti. And what you can do here is you can choose your graffitis that you want for each size of a graffiti. So, for example, our super small one, as you can see right there, is that little one right there. And we can change it. See, we can change it to the shake one. We can change it to that haze one. We could change it to the new Stales blush. I don't know. The one it is alright. I actually like the shake, so I'm going to pick that one. And you can change all of these. Now, what you can also do is see how it says 30 and it has that graffiti emblem kind of there? Well, by collecting graffiti souls in the game, which are going to be that emblem right there, but there's going to be multiple ones hitting throughout levels, we'll be able to unlock more graffiti and choose that for later in the game. Ooh, I like that one. I'm going to choose that one. Anyway, something else you can also do is see this, select from custom art. You can actually create custom graffiti art and use that for your graffiti here. It's really sick. I've done it before, but I'm not very good at it. So yeah, create your own graffiti is right here, and then edit graffiti to like edit the ones that already exist. So plenty of options. I love how it lets you customize that. This is pretty much the tutorial section, and this allows you to switch characters. You can actually do this right away. You can choose not to be Yo-Yo, and you can actually be Gum or Corn right now. As you can see, they all have different stats. I like to just start off with Yo-Yo. He's pretty well-rounded. Corn is actually a lot more rounded. He's kind of perfect, but Yo-Yo has a really good grind and graffiti stat, which is what you're going to want at the beginning. Yeah, and they'll do a little dance for you when you pick them. Also, another function that Roboy does, the most important one, is Save your game. Okay, guys, like I was saying, in the save game option here, you got a few settings you can change. I don't know. Wait, what is this? Off, on. Oh, that's vibration. BGM, you could turn it down and up. That's pretty much that. And save game data. As you can see, we've got the original Xbox. That's kind of funny. I'm not actually playing this on the original Xbox, by the way. I'm playing it on the 360 because it there was a patch released like in 2009 or 10 or something that allowed this game to be played on the original Xbox. From what I heard, it actually like has slowdown in certain sections of the game, like that get really populated. But I played it a little bit and I haven't seen that. I think they released a patch that actually fixes it. But yeah, I'm playing it on the 360 so that it has better resolution. You know, you can use all the cables. So there you go, game data. We're in Chapter 1, 15 minutes playtime. Pretty cool. So that's what Roboy can do for you. Gum and Corn, they're just going to talk about random shit. Dogonzaka Hill is GG territory. I heard there's some headphone-wearing freak creeping up in here. Headphone-wearing freak, huh? Well, for those of you who played Jet Set Radio, you'll know exactly who she's talking about. Now, just 'cause you're new don't mean that you can act all like a big baby and shit. The police are tightening up around here, especially since the Rikaku police took over. I know we look crazy and all, but even we know how to pick our fights. So don't mess things up for the rest of us. Got it? Alright, so he's pretty much telling us to behave. Anyway, we got a nice little rail we can grind here. So you're going to have a few areas to pick that you can go to start off, and they're pretty much all branching off here. That reminds me, if you press start, by the way, you can check out the map. I don't know why those names blink. I don't think they're supposed to do that. Anyway, as you can see in the top right there, it says total. We got 20 graffiti souls. That's not important now. Those blue spheres are going to be characters, so keep that in mind. That's going to become important very much later. The yellow guy is obviously you. And those are all exits in the map that you can take. So we've got 99th Street, Dogonzaka Hill, Rikaku Dai Heights, and Shibuya Terminal. You guys may have heard me say Shibuya Terminal in many other LPs. That's what I'm referencing there. Anyway, all those other options above this we can't go to yet. So rotate map. If you change map, you can get a different map here. As you can see, the only place open to us now is Dogonzaka Hill, which Gum said is GG territory, so that should be cool. So if you check your map here, Dogonzaka Hill is right behind us. So we're going to go that way. So this way leads to Shibuya Terminal right here. And that bar above the graffiti, by the way, is your health. So keep that in mind. Photo trouble, photo trouble, photo trouble. So Dogonzaka Hill, are we ready to go there? You know what? We'll jump in. Let's just jump in. Just for a little bit. I'll show off a little bit of it to you. Just so you can get to see how these levels look. It's really cool. It's just like populated Tokyo.
Get this party started. I'll be your audience, so let's see what you got. Someone done stole and got us in the streets. The statue of Dogonzaka Hill. I bet the punks who did this are the same ones who are spreading all them nasty rumors. Cover Dogonzaka Hill in graffiti and flush out those rumor-spreading scumbags.
Alright, so DJ Professor K kind of gives us our objective here, and now you have this option, Read GG Notebook. That's going to tell you your objectives in this level, and that is cover Dogonzaka Hill in paint. So pretty much we're going to graffiti this whole place, and as you see these orange dots, these orange spheres in this level, those are spots where we can graffiti. So we're going to need to collect some paint can, go through Dogonzaka Hill, and spray all these things. We can also investigate a little bit more like about that statue he was talking about, and the rumor spreading punks, and then also that headphone kid that Gum was talking about. So we can pretty much check all that out. So we've got a bunch of people here. They run out of your way when you run into them. It's fun. We've also got cars, and if you jump in front of them too suddenly, they will hit you, but they stop really, really fast. You know, it's kind of funny because that's how like traffic is in Tokyo. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but it's crazy. I mean, I've never been there, but I've seen a fair share. Anyway, these blue paint cans are worth 5, so make sure you try to pick those up. Anyway, see that thing over here? This is what a graffiti soul looks like, just like the logo, and they shine really fast. Yeah, DJ Professor K is all like, you got a graffiti soul! Anyway, so as you saw, it said get number 34, so now that's going to unlock some more graffiti, and it's also going to unlock something later in the game, so pick those up whenever you get the chance. Now, that one was really easy to get to, but later in the game, these are going to be really much harder to get to. So let's just kind of grind down Dogonzaka Hill here and just, go down and look at shit as we find it. I think there's a graffiti spot over here somewhere I already missed. I don't know. We have you can go through this area as many times as you want. It doesn't really count, like, how many times you go through, so it's all good. I got a bunch of people over here. Dynamite. And the soundtrack here is just absolute. This is where you're really going to get like the, it kind of goes in slow motion too when you're like jumping and stuff just to give you time to react. It's really cool. Oh, and by the way, these energy cans, where is it? Right here? The ones with pluses on them, those will refill your health. So, there you go. Yeah, you can knock down boxes. Now, you can go down here, but if you see that sparkle over here, go through these boxes, you've got another graffiti soul. That is number 61. Awesome. You can keep going that way and, like, jump off the edge. Kind of do some cool stuff, but I'm just going to go. You can grind off these billboards. Check this out. Yeah. Try to get some good combos going. Points don't really matter yet. Those will come important later. Check out what's over here. Just some guy in trash cans. Oh, I knocked your trash can over. Hey-ya! Oh, and as you can see, we got our first graffiti thing here. This one is a large one. So if you get good, you can pretty much just graffiti it, like tap the right trigger as you go along. And as you see, that's 1 out of 16 graffitis we got. So that's pretty cool. It's going to keep a little counter for you. Yeah, if you get good, you can just pretty much start doing graffitis as you're moving. So, you know, it'll save time. It'll be pretty cool. Makes you look like a pro, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so going down here, we got some more shit to grind. All these people are just crazy. I love just going through the city and just like tearing these people up. It's so crazy. Alright, that's a small one right there. We got a bunch of graffiti right here. Oh, there's our new alien one I picked, the spray can. I like that one with the guy on the microphone, that 3 one, so I'll probably keep that one. I don't know. Oh, and then we got a really good track here. Now, the thing with this game is some of the tracks are from really big artists, so they might be copyrighted. So if I ever upload an episode and it comes up as a copyright content, I'll have to like take it down and then reinsert a song over it and upload it that way. So hopefully it doesn't happen in this first episode. That would kind of suck. Anyway, looks like we are just about out of time, guys. So in the next episode, we are continue going through Dogonzaka Hill and getting the rest of the graffiti. We've got 2 out of 16 right now. That's I don't know what that 44%, because the graffiti souls also count as percentage. I think those big orange dots are actually graffiti souls, and the small ones are just graffiti. So there you go. Shouty! I love the song. Anyway, so next time on Let's Play Jet Set Radio Future, we will continue through Dogonzaka Hill and continue covering it in graffiti. I will see you guys next time. I love you, love me. I love you. God, I love this song.